Now we are going to solve some problems of complex numbers. So problem number 1 is evaluate iota plus iota square up to iota raised to power 1000. So we have to find the sum of iota to iota raised to power 1000. As we have iota, iota square, iota cube plus so on up to iota raised to power 1000. If we see that this is the GP series, that is here A is equal to first term, that is iota, ratio is equal to second term divided by first term, that is iota square upon iota is iota, third term divided by second term, that is iota cube over iota square, that is again iota. So R is iota and number of terms are 1000. As iota is under root minus 1, so it is less than 1. So it is the sum of n terms, and n sum of n terms in GP series A 1 minus r raised to power n over 1 minus r if r is less than 1. So here r is less than 1. So we will put all the values. A is iota, r is also iota, and n is 1000, and we have 1 minus iota. So here we have iota over 1 minus iota and 1 minus iota square raised to power 500, that is 1000. As iota square is minus 1, minus 1 raised to power 500. So any number raised to power, any negative number raised to power even number gives the positive number, and 1 raised to power 500 gives 1. We get 1 minus 1 raised to power 500 is 1. So here we get iota over 1 minus iota, and 1 minus 1 is 0. So we get 0 into something is 0. So this is the evaluation of iota plus iota square up to iota raised to power 1000. Now the next problem is express 2 minus 8 iota into 7 plus 8 iota divided by 1 plus 8 iota into A plus iota B form. Now the solution is, we have 2 minus 8 iota into 7 plus 8 iota over 1 plus iota. That gives product of these two complex number in the numerator, that is 2 into 7 is 14. 2 into plus 8 is 16 iota, minus 8 iota into 7 is minus 56 iota, minus into plus 8 iota is minus 64 iota square over 1 plus iota. Now here 14 plus 16 iota minus 56 iota gives 40 iota, and iota square become minus 1, then minus 1 into 1 is plus 64, and over here 1 plus iota. So here we get 78 minus 40 iota over 1 plus iota, that is the quotient form of two complex numbers z1 over z2. Now we can solve it very easily. We can remind the method to solve this. We have to multiply and divide by the conjugate of denominator, that is by changing iota to minus iota we will get the conjugate of denominator. So we will multiply and divide by 1 minus iota. So here again we will multiply, we will get 78 minus 78 iota minus 40 iota plus 40 iota square over A square minus B square. So here we get 78 minus 40i. That is iota square change into minus, so it becomes minus 40. And minus 78 iota and minus 40 iota becomes minus 118 iota. And over 1 is 1 and minus iota square is minus of minus 1. So here we get 38 minus 118 iota over 1 plus 1, that is 2. So here we get 38 minus 118 iota over 2. That is 19 minus 59 iota, which is equal to A plus iota B form. And here A is 19 and B is minus 59. That is the form of A plus iota B that we have to do. So the next problem is express 1 over 1 plus cos theta minus iota sin theta into A plus iota B form. So this can be done in the same manner as we done the problem number 2. We have 1 over 1 plus cos theta minus iota sin theta, that is z1 over z2 form. So here we will multiply and divide by conjugate of denominator, that is 1 plus cos theta as it is. By changing iota to minus iota, it becomes plus iota sin theta. The same term in the denominator, that is 1 plus cos theta plus iota sin theta. So in the denominator we multiply 1 into this, we will get the same term, that is 1 plus cos theta plus iota sin theta over, we get A minus B, that is A plus B, that is A square minus B square. In the numerator, all the terms will remain same, that is 1 plus cos theta plus iota sin theta over A plus B whole square is A square plus B square plus 2 into 1 into cos theta is 2 cos theta minus iota square sin square theta. So the next term is 1 plus cos theta plus iota sin theta over 1 plus cos square theta plus 2 cos theta. Change iota square to minus 1. Then minus 1 into 1 minus is plus sin square theta. And we know that the value of sin square plus cos square is 1. So we get 1 plus cos theta plus iota sin theta over 1 plus cos square plus sin square is 1 plus 2 cos theta. So here we get 1 plus cos theta plus iota sin theta over 2 plus 2 cos theta. That gives 1 plus cos theta plus iota sin theta over 2 into 1 plus cos theta. Now the next problem is find x and y such that one plus iota into x minus 2 iota over 3 plus iota plus 2 minus 3 iota into y plus iota over 3 minus iota is equal to iota. So we have to find the value of x and y by solving this. So we are going to solve this, first of all convert into simple form. So solution is here, that is we have 1 plus iota into x minus 2 iota over 3 plus iota minus, that is plus 2 minus 3 iota into y plus iota over 3 minus iota is equal to iota. So here we will get 3 minus iota into 1 plus iota into x minus 2 iota plus 3 plus iota into 2 minus 3 iota into y plus iota is equal to iota into 3 minus iota into 3 plus iota. So this was a simple calculation. When these terms are non-matching, then we will product cross product of each other, that is this into this and this into this, and by taking these two terms in the denominator and multiplying with the right hand side member. So we did all these things in here. So we will now simplify it. We get 3 into x plus 3 into x minus 2 iota minus iota x minus iota square x minus 2 by making the bracket here, that is x minus 2 iota. It makes the calculation simple. That is we have x plus x minus 2 in this bracket. Similarly, you can change here, that is 2 plus iota 1 minus 3y. So it makes the calculation very easily. Plus 6y plus 2y iota plus 1 minus 3y into 3 iota plus 1 minus 3y into iota square, which is equal to iota a square minus b square. So in the next step, we will get 3x plus x minus 2 plus 6y plus, that is minus 1 minus 3y by taking the real part together. X minus 2 is come from here, 3x is come from here, 6y is come from here, and 1 minus 3y with negative sign by putting iota here from here, plus iota, and the remaining terms are with iota, and we put in the bracket, that is 3x minus 6 minus x, that is by 3x minus 6 minus x, or you can see the other term, that is plus 2y plus 3 minus 9y is equal to iota 3 square is 9 and minus iota square is minus 1. Minus 1 into 1 is plus 1. So here we get, that is we get 4x plus 6y plus 3y minus 1 minus 2 plus iota 2x minus 7y minus 3 is equal to 10 iota. So from here we get 4x plus 9y minus 3 is equal to plus iota 2x minus 7y minus 3 is equal to 0 plus 10 iota. So by equality of two complex numbers, by comparing real and imaginary part. We get, that is 4x plus 9y minus 3 is equal to 0. That gives 4x plus 9y is equal to 3, and another one is 2x minus 7y minus 3 is equal to 10. That gives 2x minus 7y is equal to 13. So give its name as one equation and two equations. Now to make the coefficient of x same, we will multiply equation 2 by 2. So 2 multiplied by 2 gives 4x minus 14y is equal to 26. Now taking the first equation below the second equation, we get this. Then now we will subtract these two equations because coefficient of x is same and with similar sign. So it becomes negative, it becomes negative. So it will be cancelled out and we will get minus 23y, which is equal to 26 minus 3 is 23. So from here we get y is equal to minus 1. So by substituting, y is equal to minus 1. In equation 1, we will get 4x plus 9 into minus 1 is equal to 3. That is 4x is equal to 3 minus 9, that is 3 plus 9. It gives 12. So it gives 4x is equal to 12. That gives x is equal to 12 over 4. That is 3. Therefore, x is equal to 3 and y is equal to minus 1 are the required real values of the given question. That is the simple method. We already discussed it. How can we find when two complex numbers are equal? How can we find the value of x and y when two complex numbers are going to be equal? That is by comparing the ordered pair or by comparing the coefficient of real or imaginary